This is Brandy from Stitchin' in Oregon. I'm back finally for I think it's Flosstube 18 now. So it's probably been almost 3 months. My last Flosstube, I know you all know, I literally filmed it the day before Olaf went away, and I've been a mess to say the least. But you know, we're pretending like things are getting better, I guess. I mean, things are getting better. I don't cry every day. So, but I thought since it was Christmas time and I haven't been here in a long time, like, this video is going to be really long, and I didn't want to wait even longer and then have it be like a, end up being like a whip parade kind of situation. So, yeah. So, I'm just going to get into it. I'm not going to have any like rhyme or reason or order for anything because I honestly don't have the capacity to remember when I worked on what. I do know I have a couple new starts in there that I'm going to share. Yeah, and maybe at the end I'll go over a couple of Flosstubers I'm watching, maybe a little bit of life update. So, as you can see, the Christmas tree is up. We have some garland. I've got a poinsettia up there. My husband gets me one every year for Christmas. This year my son got it. There was a fundraiser at school, and so he surprised me with one on my desk. So it is Christmas time in Oregon, which means it is rainy and cold. Not like cold, right? But cold for me. Anyway, so I've been a little bit whiny and complainy lately because of how cold it is. Also, Boise State. I know I mentioned before that I don't really follow any sports of any kind except Boise State football. And they've been doing really well. So I live in, as you all know, I live in Oregon. Boise State has played both the Ducks and the Beavers, and this season the only game they've lost is to the Ducks. So it's fun to wear this sweatshirt to school. We wear college gear on Thursdays to kind of get the seniors excited about looking at colleges. And anyway, it's fun to wear this and kind of get the teachers riled up. Anyway, let's just get into it. I have this stack here, and then I have like a bin over here of stuff. So this one is, I restarted Autumn Swan again. So this is, okay, I was going to introduce you, but since he's standing here. Gideon, here, bud. This is Gideon. Yeah, you say hi, buddy. He is, we've had him for about 2 weeks now. And he is 4 months old. He is a boxer Great Pyrenees mix. And he is doing his best to heal the hole in my heart. So he's definitely chosen me as his person. He's very sweet, very mischievous. He's crate trained, but has chosen to sleep with us. So he sleeps curled up next to me every night, which is perfect. And if he could fit in this chair with me, he would be on my lap. Because even though he's 45 pounds, he thinks he's a lap dog. So, good boy, buddy. Good boy. He's annoyed that he cannot be on my lap. Anyway, I restarted Autumn Swan. Again, this is by Brenda Gervais. I think this is the third time I've restarted it. But I'm happy with this. I am doing this on a 20 count Ada now that is tea dyed. And I just have the swan. I did this like one night at volleyball practice, and it's much easier. My other fabric was like an ivory, and you could not see the swan at all, and I didn't want to do all of that work and not be able. I have it actually. I had a lot done, and see, the swan just gets really washed out. So this is where I'm at with it. I'm happy with the way this one looks, and the intention was for this to be my stitch when the girls go to volleyball practice, because it's a 2-hour practice and I sit outside. I have the other swans that have come out in this bag too, so that when I finish one I can start the next. All right. I don't actually think I worked on this. I did not. So we did go camping for Thanksgiving, like I have been talking about, but instead of working on my Happy Campers sampler by the Blue Flower, I had a new start with my friend Nikki, which I had also mentioned this one. So it's from this book called 5 Seasons of Quilts. It was put out by Leisure Arts from Hirschner's. I've started this one, and my friend Nikki and I have decided, talking is hard, to do this one together. And anyway, so we're doing this. I started it actually the day before Thanksgiving, and I'm really liking how it's looking so far. I just started it on the same piece of fabric I was doing the autumn quilt on. It is Hazelnut Cream, a 32 count linen by Grace Notes. See, that was the autumn one. Remember, I said I had to restart it because I counted something wrong. And this is how far I got on this. Gideon, no, buddy. So this red present, like halfway in the middle of it, was a halfway mark. So I'm a little over halfway on the bottom border. I really, really like the way it is looking. It's fun to stitch. So this needs to come out at least once a week so that I can keep progress on it with my friend. Another one I have been working on the last week is Wisdom by Teresa Kogut. This is the December call for WhipGo. So I'm working on this one, and see if I can get it the right direction. This is how far I am. So just in the last couple days, I finished filling in this flower. I stitched all of this blue. I had to redo this leaf. Did this outline, the bee, and I just started this leaf this morning. So I was off a half a stitch in here, so I had to rip out like half of that leaf. And I am stitching this on a Grace Notes fabric as well. It is called Spring Breeze, and it is a 36 count linen. And I really like all of the colors, really, really pop on this one. So this will stay out for a couple more days. It's been calling to me, which was convenient because of WhipGo. Gideon, get down. He's still learning boundaries with the cats. One cat he's really great with, and then the other cat doesn't spend a lot of time down here with him, and so Gideon chases him. So, all right, my friend Lisa and I decided to start this thing called Suck It Up Sundays. Hey, no, come on. where we essentially work on one of our cross stitch projects that we don't want to give up on, but we don't really want to, like, it's not calling to us, but we like it. So we're calling it Suck It Up Sundays. So far I've done this 2 or 3 times now, and I chose to do my Madame Chantilly what is it, Celebrate Christmas? I'm trying to find the cover. Hey, buddy. I wonder if there's a cat right there. Okay, sorry if you just saw the chart. This shouldn't have been enough. So Celebrate Christmas by Madame Chantilly. I love the way these trays look when they're stitched up. I do not like stitching them. It is not fun for me. I'm stitching it, I think, on a 28 count raw linen that I just got from Michael's, and this is where I'm at. So I have a lot done. Since we started Suck It Up Sunday, I have done that whole top tier pretty much, everything above the flags. So it looks really good. Like I said, I love the way it looks stitched up. I don't like stitching it. But that's the top. The tree is the very tippy top. And I'm not putting the word Christmas at the bottom. So I'll just have the other half of the tray to fill in. And I should work on that a little bit this month as well. I might make a wheel of my Christmas projects. But, oh please, Gideon has eaten a plant. Okay, sorry about that. I threw the thing away. Okay. He does not like that I'm not paying attention to him right now. He's very much a puppy. Okay. Next is, what is this called? Coffee and eggs and coffee. I'll have to put a picture in. I don't have the cover photo. And I'm doing this on a Highland. I put the sticker on the pattern. Picture this plus 36 count Highland Edinburgh linen. And this is how far I got. I worked on this last week, actually. And normally these colors are not really my jam. I like the way this is looking. I only had, like, where this pink is, I only had the first 3 lines of the rainbow done, so all of that is new. I brought the stick over, I finished this leaf, and I'm just using the DMC for this. I'm not using the fancy floss. So, and that's by Artsy Housewife. I will hopefully I'll put a picture over here. Okay. Okay, so that is everything from that pile. This is, I like to call it my flower garden. Let's see if I can pull it up, my tablet. This is by Carolyn Manning Designs and is called Rose Granny Flower Garden, and it's the June one. It comes with 3 different patterns on it. And my grandma and I are doing the largest one together. Oh yay, we can, aw, where'd it go? Well, you did see it. Okay, we're doing this one here, but it comes with all of these patterns. So, yeah. I am very happy with my progress right now. I'm currently 61.03% done. I worked a lot on this the last couple weeks because it's a easy one. And I am doing it by, I was color completing from the lowest. And this is how far I am. So I have, let's see if it'll show it, how many that I've zeroed out. Yeah, it won't show. But I did complete a hand, like I think at least 3 or 4 colors. So, and this is on an 18 count Ada. It's light pink that I dyed myself, and I'm stitching it with most of the DMCs. The ones I didn't have, I just subbed for the closest thing. So, and this is probably one of my oldest projects that's on the go. My grandma and I started it together. She was further than me, but she has moved on to other things. Okay. There you go. Good boy. Okay. This one is a study in nature, which I will also try to put up. I am doing a weird mixture of floss with this one. So I'm using some DMC, some called for silk. But I chose not to start this on the called for fabric because I lost it like 3 times in a row. I found it, I lost it, I found it, I lost it. And this is all I have done. So this is Cornucopia by Be Stitch Me. It's a 28 count Joblin that is so pretty. I got this in a Friday night fight night. And I love their Joblin. So soft. So this is how far I got. It's literally just a flower motif up in the upper corner that I was working on. But I'm working on some called for silks, some sub silks, and some DMC on that. Gideon, do you want to say hi again, buddy? Say hi. He doesn't know what to do when he's not the center of attention. Huh? Am I talking about you? The gate we have on the stairs has like a cat door that's open so the cats can go in and out. So he sticks his head in it. Okay. Let's see. What is this one? This is Gideon Bean Friendship Sampler by Shakespeare's Peddler. This was one I started with my friend Lisa. And I decided to get this out and work on it for a couple days. Bud, no, you're gonna get stuck. You're too big. And this is how far I got. So when I pulled this out, I had these letters and this little bit of border done. I had the outline of the roof and the numbers 2024 done. Also, I made a mistake and I stitched the inside of this window. It's supposed to be the same orange color as the house. I misread the symbol, but chose to leave it. I like it. So I've done that, and I did started the outlines of the brick. This is all the way at the bottom of the house. And I'm stitching this on a mystery fabric that my friend Nikki sent me. So, but I like this a lot. I have a lot of fun with this when I pull it out. And I am stitching that with DMC. Okay, what is this? Some of the projects over in this tote, I just brought a bunch of stuff down to work on. And Gideon, no. He just closed the gate with his nose. Okay, this is what is this? Autumn Cloche. Oh my Lanta. What was that about? Brain fart. Autumn Cloche by Hello from Liz Matthews. I was working on this in October. So it has been a while. But when I worked on this last, let's see, finished filling in this pumpkin here, finished this snail, and I did everything this way. I am doing this with the conversion from Roxy Floss Co., which is Leo and Roxy. And I'm doing it on a 36 count linen, and I think it's called Edwards by Grace Notes. It's like got gray modeling on it. So those mushrooms are the very edge of that side. Working my way up. So this one is a lot of fun when I work on it. I think Phoebe from Moonshine Stitchery pulled hers out just a little bit too. I like seeing that one. Alright, let's see, what else do I have in here? Did I work? I did. So I worked on Manor at Quaker Hill. I believe it was a Whipco call for last month. And this is a pretty old whip too. Gotta find the picture. It's like tucked in here somewhere. Maybe not. Oh. Silly goose. Did you just bonk your head? This is also by... Sorry, my dog paused my video somehow. Anyway, this is my really terrible pattern cover picture for it, because it's been around a while. This is one of the first ones I kitted up on my own. I finished the pond in this. That's where I was mostly working, was the pond, the hill, and the fence. This one is so pretty. And I think I did this little white flower here. Oh, and I also worked on this upper border. So that's where I'm at. This is on a 36 count natural linen, called for floss. But yeah. Okay. I feel like I'm missing projects, or maybe I'm just talking less. I don't know. Okay, for a hot minute, I thought I was gonna do like the 30 minutes a day project thing that a lot of stitchers do. I've seen it on Moonshine Stitchery. I know a lot of people do it. And I was gonna use this because it's cute, but I don't like working on it. So I was gonna do that. I did it twice. Maybe 3 times. I don't know. I am doing this on a piece of 32 count fabric by Under the Sea Fabrics called Whimsical. It came in a box for like a winter box that I got. And this is how far I am. When I did this before, I finished filling in his coat, and this is what I was working on. And I think part of his tail was not done. I have high hopes to finish this, and it's just not fun for me. Maybe I could just finish it off there and make it to a pillow. There's all these pumpkins down here. Maybe I could just do that and then cut that off. Anyway, I'm using this with my own conversion of floss because when I got the pattern in the mail, I was in a hurry to start it and I didn't have hardly any of the called for. But I do like the way it looks. I just don't really like working on it. All right. Let's see. This is, I don't think I've worked on this at all. I'll show it just in case, but this is Forever and Ever by Brenda Gervais. This is the one I'm doing for my grandparents for an anniversary sampler. Gideon, get down. I'm doing it with the called for floss since I kitted it all up. Sorry, I thought I just heard a needle hit the ground, which is totally possible. And it's been a hot minute since I had this out. Okay, this is where I'm at. I'm stitching this on 36 count coconut milk, I believe, from Grace Notes Fabrics. I love this fabric so much. The modeling in it, it's like the perfect neutral for a sampler. This will be long and skinny, and last time I worked on it, I finished this and started, it has their wedding anniversary, the first one, 1982. Or maybe that's when they first met. No. Anyway, I don't know. I asked my grandma the number and she gave it to me. So that one is really pretty, and that's on a short list to finish this year, which I'm making plans and kind of trying to come up with things. I want to focus on finishes for 2025 because I think I'm up to like 56, 57 whips, which I'm fine with. It doesn't bother me. And I'm not going to keep myself from starting new things because as soon as I say no start, that's all I'm going to want to do. So, but I do want to focus on finishing things, and that's one of them. And then the Be Beautiful sampler is one I really want to finish as well. All right, so I don't have a picture of this one. I may or may not be able to put it up. This was a Whip Go call. This is called Patriot with Stars from Cute Broderie on Etsy. I'm stitching it with DMC on an 18 count oatmeal Aida. And you know, I actually made decent progress on this when I pulled it out. So it's my patriotic gnomes. Gideon Bean! Get down! That was so naughty! No! He was, so like right under the window we have like a hutch and the cats sit on it to look out the window, and he was just up there staring out the window. Alright, anyway, these are my patriotic gnomes. She's been done for years and he has been languishing. So when I pulled him out, this star was almost done. So I finished the star, did everything up, and I did his beard. And I think I filled in a lot of this gray right here too. He needs to come out like on the 4th of every month and try to get done because he's been in there for far too long. That was so naughty, buddy. Okay, I didn't work on that, so I don't need that one. What is this? There's a hoop on it, so maybe I worked on Oh, this is my Autumn Alphabet by Lizzie Kate. I don't remember if I showed you guys this one before I went MIA. You probably haven't seen it other than on Instagram. I am stitching it with my own called for floss, and I'll see if I have the tag for this, but I'm not sure what I'm stitching this on. But the floss is all similar colors, and I have a needle in here. Don't come for me. But it's just like a natural colored. This has got to be Grace Notes as well. But this is how far I am. A, B, C, E, F, G, H. Yeah. This is a lot of fun to work on. I like this one a lot. The owl has little buttons that go in his eyes. So I like alphabets a lot. I learned about myself, and which is interesting because when I started stitching I could not see the point. So I know I have stitched on more things. That is all I have right now for what I've stitched on. I know Jingle Ball was this weekend. I didn't do it. My girls had their first volleyball tournament yesterday, so I was at that all day. I'm still in school to get my master's for special education, and I'm scheduled to be done with my classes in August, I believe, and then do my student teaching in the fall. I have a new job working still in special education at the high school, but it's the emotional growth center, so I'm working in that area. Let's see. So the girls are doing volleyball. Gavin is doing Model UN. He's doing really good. He got to spend Thanksgiving with my grandparents in Boise. And he's just looking at different colleges and trying to keep his senior year rolling. The girls are doing really good in school. Cadence is doing like set crew for drama, so they're doing A Christmas Carol right now, and so she's been staying after school almost every single day to do that. And then some days we go from drama to volleyball practice and don't get home until close to 8 o'clock at night. Those are some rough days. But yeah, so not a whole lot going on here. You met Gideon. Sorry. He is so silly. You met Gideon already. I'll put more pictures of him up. If you live in the Pacific Northwest and you are interested in adopting or fostering a dog, we got him through, I think it was the Pacific Northwest Boxer Rescue. They only adopt out in the Pacific Northwest, and but you can foster, and they only foster in the Pacific Northwest as well. You know, they do, it's a process like that you go through, like interviews, home visit, that kind of thing, which is kind of stressful, but at the end of the day, we have our puppy. We know he's healthy. He came from a rescue, not a breeder. And if you like breeders, honestly, we thought about going that way too. He just happened to appear. As you all know, I've been really struggling. And my husband and I had decided we were going to foster for a St. Bernard rescue that is Pacific Northwest based, and they essentially ghosted us. And I was feeling like really defeated about it. And I said, I'm done looking at puppies. Like I'm done. He has a lamb chop that he just carries around with him. You know, that when the puppy I'm supposed to have, like, it will arrive. The dog I'm supposed to have will find me, because that's what Olaf did. And I was on my computer, and like the ASPCA thing came up on Facebook, because you know they are listening. And they knew I had decided to stop looking, I guess. And it was Gideon, his face, and I just decided, like, I sent a picture of him to my husband, and he said, okay, let's do it. And I was like, wait, really? And he's like, yeah. So we started the process with him, and he's been much needed. So, you know, obviously things are not, I'm not like magically healed. And, as you can tell, I don't think that I will, ever stop missing him. But I'm doing better, and Gideon is helping, and he's a good boy. So, anyway. I know we moved on kind of fast. Like, some people would probably have something to say about that. And I used to be one of those people. I thought you should take all this time to recover. But I just feel like I have so much love to give, and there's so many animals out there that need it. So we needed each other. So anyway, Gideon is here, and I will put some more pictures in of him. We all adore him. So I have lots of things I've bought. I'm not going to share them, mostly because they've been osmosis into the acquisition stash of everything. So I'm not going to make promises on when I'm going to come back, because who knows. Right now I'm feeling really overwhelmed and burned out with everything, but this just felt normal and the right thing to do. And it's been really good being able to talk about stitching again and share Gideon with you. Avalon's still here. She's on the floor. She's 15 this month, so which is amazing. She's doing great, helping teach the puppy manners. If you guys have any suggestions on how I could make decisions on what projects I'm going to work on, like focus on for a finish this year, I am open to hearing that, because with over 55 projects, it's hard to choose what it is I'm going to, and I can't say my oldest first, because I don't really know which ones are my oldest. Like, I have an idea of like 2 of them, but that's it. So anyway, I'll try to come back maybe in a couple of weeks. I don't think I'm going to do 12 by 12 this year. Last year just was kind of a flop. But anyway, we'll see what happens. I will see you all on Instagram, maybe Facebook, and we'll see you soon. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for your patience, putting up with my crying and my weepiness and all of that stuff. So I hope you all have a Merry Christmas, or Happy Holidays, whatever, before I see you, if I don't see you before. And we'll see you soon. Bye.